the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Check. 3.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the Rams did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Huntley to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Jackson on 1st down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And out across midfield down to the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson running again. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll go again here with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a give. Akers running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
No, Reed, no, no.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
To throw, Huntley. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that, street. Check, man, go.
Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
We often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Huntley. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they will only muster a yard here into the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Huntley connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Huntley. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On the 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Big Lion. 3. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Hey, check that. Street.
Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Huntley. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
No check.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right to about the 26 here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give, running right is Akers. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. 49 yards.
And he got it.
Again.
Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And Joy